Hello all, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. Today is August 22nd, 2023. We got gold and silver sitting pretty flat. Tim, 23.30 and 18.95, I think, for gold.
Yes, sir.
Today is the first day of Brics Summit.
Brics Day.
Brics Day. And we've been hearing about Brics from our customers probably 3 or 4 times a day for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we're super excited that this is finally getting over with, and it turns out, as we expected, it's going to be a big thud, a big nothing. There's a couple of really good articles written by Reuters that is detailing what's going on over there right now. And actually, reading both of them, it sounds like it's just like a bunch of luncheons that that the leaders of some of these third world countries are coming together and they're having lunch together. The South African leadership has categorically said that there will be no discussion of a Brics currency, so we don't have to worry about the gold-backed Brics, whatever monetary unit taking over the world and getting rid of the U.S. dollar and all that. And so, thankfully, we can put that all behind us now. So, but there's 2 really good articles written by Reuters regarding this. There's some stuff that I actually did not know until I read their article this morning about the effect of the war in Ukraine and what it is having on the destabilization of the Brics community, and actually increasing their dependence upon the U.S. dollar, and that is the reason why the U.S. dollar has been so strong as of the last couple of years or whatever it's been since the Ukraine invasion, and kind of leads to an understanding of why the West hasn't stepped in more and tried to squash what's going on over there. So Tim's going to provide a link in the description of this video, and also pinned it into the top comment in the thread, so that you guys definitely read it. It's very interesting. It really gives an in-depth analysis of just really the whole Brics financial system, and basically how they are really, it just really puts out a, I don't want to say, how do I want to say this, Tim? They just lay it out perfectly about how really they are inhibited by the U.S. dollar, and that they really are married to it, and that there really isn't much that they can do to get away from it as of right now, and it doesn't look like they really care to at this point. The new development bank, which is the major financial center for Brics, which is in Shanghai, they've only lent out like $30 billion in loans to Brics countries. I mean, that's nothing. So, I mean, that's literally, in the scheme of global economies, it's nothing. And 66% or some number like that, 60 to 70% of those loans were in U.S. dollars. So it's, I mean, there's really nothing to fear there, folks, as we've been saying for a while now. Did you take anything away else from those articles, Tim?
Dollar is still king.
Mm-hmm. It appears it's not going anywhere, and actually, the sad part about it is it kind of seems like, due to the sanctions that have been put on Russia, it's really kind of forced Brics' hand, the Brics nations, to really hunker down with the dollar. So unfortunately, that may mean things are going to extend in the Ukraine or keep going as is, unfortunately. So that's the update there. What will be the new fear-mongering topic out there, Tim?
Oh, CBDCs are going to continue. I mean, we're seeing more countries experiment with it, but also you're seeing the people revolt against it. So
yeah,
I still think we got a few more years of dealing with that.
So we got to still take this dirty cash?
Still got to take the dirty cash. Cash. Yeah.
Right.
There's still going to be yard sales. There's still going to be wherever else the dollar is traded. Yes, some places might not accept the dollar. They might accept only a credit card.
There is a push here locally. I've seen that from some local businesses. They're no longer taking credit cards or debit cards like us. They are only accepting cash. Because, and I think the reason being for them isn't like a political thing or anything. It's just that the processing fees associated with taking plastic And the fraud is pushing these restaurants to the point where they're like, all right, we're taking just cash because we can't keep paying, having all these chargebacks and paying these processing fees when the margins have gotten so tight for them. So chargebacks are a real problem with the card industry. And I think even eBay is starting to push back on that and doing just automatic withdrawals from people's accounts rather than allowing credit card and debit card processing because of the level of chargebacks and fraud that is going on in the world right now.
They're starting to do that on auctions on sports cards.
Yeah.
If you put in a bid, it's
automatically withdrawn from your account.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I do believe that eventually, this long term, maybe the positive that comes out of CBDCs and is the riddance of the credit card industry, because the amount of fraud in the credit card industry right now and the amount of fraud that the banks are having to deal with is just astronomical. I check the police blotter here locally every day because I want to see if any of our clientele has been hemmed up, and every day multiple people are getting arrested and charged with some form of identity theft, credit card fraud, uttering a forged instrument, which means writing bad checks, and so forth and so on, every single day. Of course, welfare fraud. So I mean, that is just it's just taken over, and it's frightening. So if we can get to the point where credit cards and debit cards are no longer a thing, I mean, it's just way down the road, obviously. I think that would be very good for the economy, very good for vendors too. So, but we'll see. And again, that's way down the road. Those big banks aren't going to give up their credit cards too easily. So, as promised, I would lower the price on 100-ounce bars back to spot plus $1 once we got a bunch in across the counter from the locals, which we did yesterday. So we've increased our position of locally sourced 100-ounce Brics. So we are only selling at the spot price plus $1 per ounce. So if you want 100-ounce Brics, please reach out to us. If those get gobbled up and we get back to having to use our distributor sourced inventory on 100 ounces, we'll have to raise our price back up. But as promised, we got to a level where we can lower that price back down to just $1 over spot per ounce. Now all the other premiums from yesterday still hold. Nothing has changed on any of those items. Tim has he kicked butt yesterday on doing a bunch of buy it now item videos. Did you enjoy doing that, Tim?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm summoning some kind of game show host.
Yeah, I thought you did a great job. I think people responded well to it. And so go ahead and show these two bins here. So these are a couple things that Tim's going to focus on today. Doing the buy it nows. He's going to be putting up tubes of coal to circulated peace dollars and random, one-off type silver rounds. He's going to be putting tubes of those together too. So stay tuned for those buy it now videos. Again, like with all our buy it now stuff, first come, first serve. On most of it, it's going to be cash or Zelle only. And once they're gone, guys. So, and it really is first come, first serve. Tim's was pretty meticulous about once the item sold, turning off the comments on those videos, so there wasn't any confusion. And so, anything you want to add to that, Tim?
Turn on your notifications, people.
Turn on your notifications. Also, Tim came up with a great idea with a bunch of the proof sets and the cheaper collectible type coin sets that we have that we get a lot of in the shop. What did you call it? A coin collector?
The beginner coin collectors special.
Special, yeah, I like that. So he's going to be cranking out probably, 4 or 5, 6 lots that are like that are going to be $100 lots. And that's going to be $100 lots delivered. So if you are looking, if you've been thinking about getting your children or grandchildren interested in collecting coins, this is a cheap entry point into doing that to see if they have any interest. And if they do, then maybe you can go a little deeper with it. But if they turn out, you get them spend $100, $200 or whatever on it, and they're just like, it's not really for me. At least you don't have a significant investment into the coin industry. So that is what I think those lots will be great for. And so they're going to be just $100 lots. Check them out. And as we go though, they are, once they're first come first serve. Once they're sold, they're sold. So anything you want to add to that, Tim? Any logistics things that you've kind of figured out when you were doing this yesterday?
Pretty much just like our other buy it now videos. Just comment buy it now or bin. Or I want that, something along those lines that makes it obvious that you're buying the product, and then contact the shop.
Yep, and then reach out to the shop and say, hey, this is Jimbo. I just bought the set, and send me a PO, please. And that will do, and then we'll get your ship to address and send over how to pay and go from there. And most of the stuff that you're going to see on there is going to be cash or Zelle only. And maybe some of the bigger, or if a person buys a big group of stuff, we'll do a wire transfer. But wire transfers are really only good for tickets that are north of 2,000. A question that we get all the time, and we got from one of our YouTube viewers yesterday, is, can't you take some other form of payment? He was asking if we could do automatic withdrawals from his bank account because he wants to buy some items. And we're just not set up for that, guys. We take cash, Zelle, or wire transfers. That is really it. We're a small operation. We're not like AppMax. We're not like some of the other big vendors, JM Bullion and so forth and so on. We're not set up like that. We're just, we got a handful of employees and a small shop.
Not even a handful.
Not even a handful. So it's, it really is just, we just take cash, Zelle, and wire. And when we say cash, we really mean just like folding money, paper money, cash. Greenbacks. That's what we mean by cash, nothing else. So anything you want to add to that, Tim?
People, we're doing this like the book The Lean Startup, if you read that. Just stripping down what's not necessary, and cash, wire, Zelle. And
it works for us, and hopefully it works for you guys too. So that's our MO. So enough for this at the time. Well, of course, we're going to update you guys if we have any premium changes that are significant. And if you need some 100-ounce bricks, they're $1 over, guys. You guys, today is August 20th. The 100-ounce bricks are going to be random. So let me say that right out the gate. That's a Wall Street. That's a Wall Street mint bar there. It could be anything. We got a bunch of different designs in yesterday, so it literally could be anything. And I think that's it, guys. So, I knew it. The one thing I wanted to say is when we're talking about what's the next fear-mongering topic, a couple things. Remember, guys, everything you see on TV, YouTube, whatever, is for entertainment purposes only. I don't care if it's like guys like me, talking heads on YouTube. I don't care if it's Fox News, CNN, whatever, OAN. It's all entertainment purposes only.
They want your attention.
They want your attention so they can turn it into dollars, which is usually affiliated with advertising. So just keep that in mind. Entertainment purposes only. I don't know if you should really be making life decisions based on the information that you're getting from any of those sources, at least. So that, and I was thinking the next big thing that we're going to see at the fearmongers push is some way of how AI, or the proliferation of AI, is going to cause a silver squeeze. That's I could see some very one notable person at least going down that path. I won't name names, but I could see that being the next big thing. And so let's stay tuned. And let's see what kind of ambiguous date they came up with too. That's the other thing I love about these fear-mongering videos. This date, it's all going to change. You're not going to be able to buy silver. You're not going to be able to use cash. You're only going to have to use the digital currency on this date. So how many dates have we gone through, Tim?
Oh, so many dates.
So many dates. So just keep that in mind, guys.
I do hope it is AI as in Allen Iverson that changes everything. That would be funny.
That was a great contribution, Tim. I appreciate that.
That's my AI joke.
There's probably 5 people that are watching that even know who Allen Iverson is. So
those 5 people are my favorite.
Yes, we're only talking about practice here, Tim.
Practice.
Practice. All right, let's get to work. You guys have a great day. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. Thank you.